Hey guys, Motorhome Rehab Ranch again. Got ranch hand Rich over here. Say hey guys. Yeah, Rich came over to help me get this out. I'm telling you, man, I'm just wore out. I can't pick up that daggum big. Show that mattress over there, Rich. Yeah, boy, we got a massive mattress there. Okay, well in the back of this thing, what we've done is dedicated bed. Now, a lot of you guys have a dinette in the back, and that's real nice. That's a real nice thing. But Rich, show them how much junk we had stored underneath here. I mean, you know, so much stuff. So having a dedicated bed with storage underneath it is a pretty good deal, right? I mean, in the 70s, 26-foot was a full-size motorhome. But today we carry too much junk with us. Kind of like George Carlin says, you know, you got to have a bigger house to carry more of your stuff. Well, we carry a lot of stuff. And to have a dedicated bed gives you a lot of storage underneath it. Let me show you something about this. Now, in the first video, we talked about the generator. And generators are shaped differently today. Back in the 70s, the generators, mosquito. In the old days, the generators were squatty and fat. Today, if you look at the standby generators that are out there, they're taller and they won't fit in our compartments. So, you look right here, I lifted the compartment. This is the compartment base right here. I lifted it up to the top of the generator door and sealed it in. That gives you a taller generator compartment. It's kind of like a universal compartment for generators of today. And the way you do that is, as you see right here, I lifted it. You could use a 2x6. I just made boxes. Lift it here and then build it out there. And over here on the other side, you got your water tank in here. And what I did is I lifted it up so they're level. And then, quite seriously, built two frames. I didn't even screw them down. They were just laying there. So this gives you a platform that you put the plywood on that your mattress goes on. Now, as you saw, I've got this huge mattress, and I bought that before we did this. So I'm probably going to get a little lower mattress when we put it back together. But the whole idea is to lift it up enough to get the generator in. Okay? Because, you know, you say, oh, I love my own end. Yeah. It's 50 years old. It's 50 years old. It's 50 years old. And believe me, when your wife says, I'm hot, you want it to mean one thing. But what it means is that generator had better fire up and that roof air had better work, right? So relying on a 50-year-old generator is not a good idea. And if you're going to use one of these things long term, you need to have more support on your generator. That means you need to get a new generator. And new generators are taller. So doing this gives you the option. Same thing on a refrigerator. You know, refrigerators are standard about 24 inches wide. There's different heights and things. But make your refrigerator compartment universal. So whatever refrigerator you get, you can make a cover plate in the front of it, and it goes right in there. And when that takes a dump, you take the cover plate off, you pitch the thing, and you put another one in. It's unfortunate, but appliances are that way anymore. You don't fix them. Labor is the money-sucking pig of the world. You could easily put half or 3/4 of the amount that you bought the thing for just to labor. So you make your best choice, you put it in, and you put it in a compartment that if it dies, you can have a prayer meeting with it. And if it dies, you take it out, you pitch it, and you put another one in. Same thing with the generator. If you reconfigure the compartment, lift this a little bit, you'll have enough room for the generator. All right. So what we're going to do next on the next video is we're going to talk about how to build your platform. Boy, I did this one real fast. I even used nails. Use screws. Don't use nails. But I did put some brackets in the corner, so maybe I can save myself from saying I didn't do it right. But anyway, we've also got this curtain to deal with. It's been up there forever. This window tint is looking pretty rough. The blinds over here are shot. These blinds fell out. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave this cabinet out of here. It makes the thing open. When you lay your head over here and you look this way, it feels more open. So we're going to leave this cabinet out. We're going to redo this cabinet. I like the mirror on there. It makes it feel big. So we'll redo this cabinet. We'll reuse the blanket locker here. Now, on this blanket locker, if you want this is a 76 by 54 inch bed. If you want a long bed, which is a 56 by 70, 78, maybe, if you take out the blanket locker, you can put in a longer bed. Okay. But the blanket locker is nice. You got a little storage in here. You got an outlet here, and it frames out the 76 by 54 inch double bed, so it holds it in place. It's pretty nice. So we're probably gonna leave that. We're gonna do all new window treatments. All these here. You can see this one. I already took this window treatment out. I went to a car show a couple of weeks ago, and we're gonna get rid of the window tint that's on here. You can see it's nasty. And we'll do some new window treatments. You can follow along with that. We're probably going to have 4 or 5 episodes on this series. And as usual, I got some rot down here. Yeah. Got some rot. Got a leak. And I got some rot back here. So we're going to be dealing with that. Over here, this is the original position for the water tank. And look at this. This is an original water tank. Maybe I should call it Smithsonian. If you want to know where your water pump is and everything is back here. All your filter. This is a diaphragm pump. You don't have to use the original tank. You can use different tanks. And you see, we have a lot more room here. So I could configure a bigger tank in here if I wanted to. So, all right, well, that's what we're doing here in the back. There's a lot of positive things. You got a lot of space for storage, configuring for the generator. We're going to put in a new mattress and window treatments. So stay with me. Thanks for coming by and spending a little bit of time. I'll get it done better. Rich will come over and help me a little bit. But, well, I tell you what, these infusions are kicking my butt. Thanks for hanging with me. We'll get through this, though. Oh, let me think. Is this what I think it is? Oh, God, look at this. Engine Performance Magazine with Joe Mandela's autograph. It's an article in here about all the stuff that Joe Mandela did to all his engines. Here he is, 455 engine. Well, I got all kinds of neat stuff. Yeah, here he is. Cool. All right, guys, thanks a lot for some time. We'll see you on the next episode. Watch for episode 3 and subsequent. And we'll pick you up later. Thanks.